ABC, I'm back with another vinyl update. Yesterday was the biannual music collectors show here in Calgary, Alberta. I've got a stack of vinyl here, 145 to show, and I had a great time yesterday. Was there early and didn't spend too long. I got a couple highlights that I'm just going to go ahead and start off with after I show this 45. And I did pretty well overall. Yeah, there were some great people I knew there. Once you go to these things a long time, you get to know all the dealers and stuff, so it's a lot of fun. And I like getting the bargains and stuff. So let's start off with the 45. I could not leave this for $10. That cover is really funny. That's Cookin' with Fats. This is a 1957 EP on Imperial. There's that. And we're going to start off with the highlight of the show. I don't know, I just wanted to start right off with it. So this is a 1959 album. This is a group, The Moonglows. This is Look at the Moonglows, an original mono pressing on the Black Chest label. They're a great doo-wop group. This is their only full-length album. And yeah, this is extremely, extremely rare. And I've always loved adding to my 50s collection at these types of shows. I usually find this kind of stuff. Otherwise, I don't. So that was amazing. Great album, R&B, doo-wop. If you haven't heard of the Moonglows, I definitely recommend checking them out. And I've got 3 Kiss albums here, which I was very, very excited to add to my collection. Just going to put the stack down. Hope everyone's doing well. So these are UK pressings of Kiss. Okay, so that's Love Gun. Now what's special... Whoops, sorry. And what's special about this, these were distributed by Pi Records in the UK, and they're on red vinyl. So that's original from 1977. The vinyl's in great shape. Some of these covers have a bit of wear, but it's so hard to find these UK covers in good condition, I've always found. So I try not to be picky with them, and I got these for a great price. So yeah, it was exciting because I've always wanted some of those, and hopefully I'll be able to get the whole collection of them soon on that vinyl. So here's another one, same thing. This is Destroyer. It's the same vinyl, which was super cool. And one second here, we've got one more on the red vinyl, and that's Kiss's 3rd album. This one has the most wear on the cover, but it really doesn't matter to me. This is Dress to Kill, one of my favorite albums by Kiss. Once again on the red vinyl, UK pressing. And man, these sound really, really nice. The red vinyl is super thick, actually. I was surprised about that. And other than that, we've got just a stack left of finds that were $4, except for this one on the top. Sorry, but after this one, these were all about $4 each. So I needed this for my Buddy Holly collection. I didn't have this one, and I think I have most of Buddy Holly's albums now. Just need a few more compilations, but studio albums, I've got them all now. And this is Holly in the Hills from 1965. Original Canadian pressing in the shrink wrap. That was cool. So there's that. Now these were all $5. Really excited for some of these. This is Johnny Cash, Ride the Blue Train. Original 1962 pressing on the London label, Canadian. In great condition, actually. So that was an upgrade for me. Moving on, we've got Runaway with Del Shannon. This one came out in 1963 in Canada, and it's on the Blue Quality label. Of course, you know the title track, Runaway, but this is a solid, solid album. I thought at first it was a compilation, but it's not. It's a full-length album. Can't talk. Moving on, we've got one of my favorite artists. As you can see, the cover's got some bad tape wear, but this album's from 1955, and this is Sammy Davis Jr. with Starring. It's on that really thick shellac Decca. There it is. It's in decent condition, the vinyl. And this is Dion. Love Came to Me. It's It's got a nice delete hole in the middle of the cover. That's okay. And this one is on the Lori label. You've probably seen that before. It's just gold. This was cool. Here are the fireballs. This was also on that blue quality. And in amazing condition for $5. I usually see that album for more. I picked this up. This is it's kind of funny. Yeah, the lifeguards with Come On and Swim. It's worth less than $5, so I took a little bit of a loss on it, but it's not actually that bad. It's kind of 60s albums, or 60s songs, I mean, but it came out in the 60s. There's the label. 3 more. And this is an album from a kind of jazz artist. I didn't even know he had an album this early. This is from 1957 with Paul Horn, House of Horn. This is on the Dot label. He's got some great albums. I got tons of his albums. He moved to Canada, which was pretty cool, in the 70s and stuff, and that's where he passed away also, in Victoria, BC. So I've just added this one to the collection, and it's really nice, just kind of flute, jazz, that kind of stuff. And he's got a lot of the themed albums, so if you haven't heard of him, check him out. Oh, this is a great album I found. This is a UK pressing of 360 Degrees of Billy Paul. Sorry for the glare. And he's famous for the song Me and Mrs. Jones, but there's some other amazing tracks on this. If you haven't heard this album, I definitely recommend it. It's kind of funk, soul, that amazing stuff. And we're going to finish it off with a nice Louis Armstrong album on the Decca label. This is King Louis, and there's the label. Canadian pressing from 1962. It's got When You're Smiling on it. It's a great track, and all the other songs were really enjoyable. Picking up some of his albums because they were pretty cheap, and that was a nice old one, so I'll add that into the collection. And that's it for me. Hopefully that was quick enough, and thanks so much for all your subscriptions and all your likes and comments. Really appreciate it. Love hanging out with you guys, showing you my finds. So take care, and have a great rest of your week.